Yeah.
Oh my God, Charles. Somebody's selling a teacup Yorkie.
I'm doing good, Chris. Everything's well here. Can't complain.
Are you still saving us from all the criminals?
I don't know, man. I think everybody's got to save themselves.
No, we're relying on you, Charles.
I'm doing my part, but I can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? You
how's the 20 kids you got? I mean, how many? I don't know. What's the count up to now, man? You got a lot of kids.
It hasn't changed. 4. I'm at 4.
4 times 4 is what?
It's a lot more than I can count to. I probably can't afford either.
Hopefully they're all doing well. And so yeah, actually my son's here this weekend. So we just got back home with dinner and buying stuff for the boat and everything for the weekend. And yeah, I tell you what, we had a good night tonight. And ham radio has been really kicking. So that's another good thing. And just enjoying the evening. It's Friday night, Charles.
Very good, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy it to the fullest, because, I don't know, man, I see you guys moved over here, because 80, it's really shitty with those crashes, huh?
And David, I can tell you one thing. Yeah? I tell you, you know what, I gotta swear to God, I mean, it's a little noisy on the band and everything, and that freaking NR2 it just cleans it up. I mean, you're not giving audio reports with it, obviously, but that's what I love about the Anon, is that damn NR2. It works good, but I don't really necessarily need it here for the noise I have. I enjoy manually adjusting the AGC, and I can quiet everything down. I fine-tune the way I like, but you're right. I mean, like I said, a lot of the features on the radio. Now, I don't know if you actually ever played with the NR2. Now, it's adjusted. It's adjusted the way, I don't even know, I think Jay adjusted or whatever, but if you right-click on NR, right, and you read the settings here, take a picture of that and play with those a little bit. Delete the gain, the delay, all that stuff. You can really kind of fine-tune it. I don't know if yours is the same as mine, but I played with mine a little bit. And you can't do it, every day is different, so you kind of got to play with it to kind of get it perfect. But it's a lot of cool things you can do with it. And with yours. Well, you just taught me a whole new thing. I didn't even know I could right-click on it. And, I saw a whole bunch of settings. I'll fool around with that. But the ones that are default are great. We're using the Anon 7000s, Charles. What radio are you using now, Charles?
I'm using a very simple, very inexpensive FTDX10. That's what I've been using for probably the last year and change. I downsized everything.
Hey, Charles, you still got those power cubes, or whatever the hell they call?
Yeah, I still got one. I love it. That's all I got. That's what I'm using right now. 500 solid watts of solid state, pure. What they call those things, pills or transistors. I have 8 of them in there.
Yeah, if you ever decide to sell that, let me know.
Dude, I had 4. I got rid of them. I'm not gonna get rid of this one. This thing is, like I said, I had 4. I had 2 at a time here, and I just started messing, because at that time I had the Expert, the SPE Expert. Big mistake, I should have kept 2.
Yeah, like I said, they're great. I've been looking for one for the mobile. I'm in no rush. If I find one, I find one. If I don't, I don't. But, it's a shame. I can't believe somebody didn't take up that company, man. I can't believe that company went under. I don't know how that company went under.
So when I got this one, the last one I got, so I had 4, right? The first 3 were export, this one exports, and this one is into domestic. They're the same thing. They just come with 10 meters from the factory, but it's just a switch. You got to switch inside. No big deal. But I called them because the guy that was selling this, he didn't know what was wrong with it, and I said, you know what? I got a good price. I said, yeah, I'll take it. Don't worry about it, as is. And I called the guy over the phone. This was probably like 3 years ago. And the guy told me, yeah, do this and that over the phone. The company was still there.
Yeah, it's not anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, this was a good thing, man. This is a complete setup. The other three that I got came off of some type of, it was some type of, I got them off this guy. They dismantled some type of, what the hell was it? It was some setup, some stationary setup, but they were running, they were on, but I don't think they were hardly ever running. And they were set up for like heavy duty use. They had special cages made around them, factory stuff, so they can run for like 24 hours. It was awesome. They were great.
Yeah, like I said, you don't see too many coming up on the market now. You do, like, occasionally, if you're out in, if you're down in Florida there, you'll see somebody selling one there. You might see one or two out of Dayton, but they're all beating the hell out of you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not cheap. They want $1,000 each. Easy. They want $1,000 for it, as is. And you're right, they don't come up. Very rarely they come out on QRZ, and they want $1,000 easy.
Like I said, I don't mind $1,000. I'll pay $1,000 if it's mint. I'm not buying one all beat up though. I just won't do it.
Yeah, I mean it's a workhorse. Like I said, I kept this one. Thank God I kept one. You can set it up fully automatic. Well, you did the research. You know what it is. It's very nice. I made my own little switch by hand, like because you can buy one, but I made one, so I can switch bands automatically. Not automatically, but by hand, instead of letting the radio do it through RF. I just switch it to the band that I want. No issues.
There you go. Yeah, I see one on eBay occasionally, but it's always the same thing. Broken, parts only, don't know what's wrong with it, and it's like, you don't want to take a chance. And they want like $800 for it. It's like you're on crack.
Yeah, and it's hard now. I don't know what it is. They ran two sets of transistors. One was Toshiba's and another one was MRS. But I don't know what the deal is. Like I said, they rarely complain that they go bad, but they do sometimes, and I don't think we can fix it anymore. Well, it depends. I guess if you know what you're doing, I'm sure you can. But there's one of the transistors that are not being manufactured. Probably both of them are not. So yeah, that's the only thing with buying something like that.
I'm just reading this thing here.
KC2KKQ. This band is busy, man. 80 meters is pretty much dead, but here, I guess everybody moved up here, huh?
Well, 80, it's not that it's dead, it's just not, sustainable, the band is up and down, 1 minute we can hear you, 1 minute we can't, it's just, right now it's been holding up solid here, and you can, and you're talking, hell of a lot further than you are on 75 meters, so it's kind of cool. We sitting here chilling like we are right now, talk the West Coast, talk over across the pond, and simply Ragchew On here, but 20's banging right now too.
Pretty cool. Yo, listen, I saw your website, right? Let me see, I saw your QRZ, and you have the same setup that I have for my doublet. Very, 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 very cool. I have when I built this doublet, I did the same thing. I put a 4-to-1 and a 1-to-1 online.
Yeah, it works out really good here. Like I said, I made it all myself using 3/4 inch flex tubing from Ace Hardware. Works out great. I'm probably gonna make a 12 gauge version just for fun, but the 14 seems to work really good. You really want to have some fun is the length. Well, I don't know what you're doing for the length of the antenna. Make it 3% bigger and put it underneath about 7 or 8 feet off the ground, directly underneath it, because my antenna goes directly across the yard, freaks bed, it becomes a resonator. And in the wintertime, Charles, it's like having a one-element beam, man. It becomes, locally, it's a monster there, are.
It's going to be a little hard for me, Dave. I have 160 meter, so on each leg. So mine is 14 gauge THHN, right? And I made each leg is one continuous run from the top to the bottom. So I have 196 feet for the top side and 66 feet. You know, and I made everything with a 3D printer. I made the sensor insulator and the spreaders on the 3D printer. So yeah, I can't, because it goes over the house on one leg, and then the other side goes across the yard. The other side goes over the house. It'll be hard to make that unless I could go around the house, and I'll probably still see it, but I don't know if that's going to work that way. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of wire.
Yeah, and with yours, that's what Jay did. He printed all his. I just go to Ace Hardware, dude, 100 feet of that flex tubing. It's $25. I can make 1,000 dipoles for that. You know what I mean? It's just the spacers, and I do the same thing. I'm using 2 continuous pieces of wire. You know, but nothing for 160 here. I like the way this one works, where it goes straight across the yard here. The only thing I find is like certain parts of West on 40 and where my brother lives, I live not too far from the Blue Hills, and I swear that 600-foot piece of granite kind of messes with me a little bit, Deroy.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if I was thinking of making just 160 meter doublet, and I mean, it doesn't even have to be, you know, it'd be real simple, be short. I can do that one across the backyard, from end to end. I have no issue, because it's obviously a lot shorter than the 160 meter, because I did notice before, on 80 meters, the one cut for 160 meter actually works. I mean, the one cut specifically for 80 works better on 80 than the 160 meter. So I was thinking of doing that, but man, I don't know. We'll see. And I only got it up in the trees 55 feet up. But I'm thinking of just making a regular dipole for 80. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, let me see here. You know, it's only 240 feet. You know what I mean? It's not that bad. You can do that. 150 feet of line to line. It should be good. You know, like I said, I go back and forth with it, man. But it works really well, so I can't complain.
Hey, Santiago, and I'm sorry, man. I'm half asleep. I'm just about to fall asleep here. I'm gonna before I fall asleep, I'm just gonna say 7-3 fun night on the radio. And Charles, good hearing you, man. You gotta come on more often. But I know you're a busy guy. You got a lot of kids, big time job, and anyways, I just feel good that we got a chance to speak with you this evening. KEC2 KKQ and N1 Delta Radio Santiago, Kilowatt Zulu, 2 November, right here in beautiful downtown Port Jefferson, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to go.
Good night, Chris. Nice hearing you too. Take care.
7-3 screws up the green one. I'm probably going to bail out of here too. I'm reading this article, another smoke show that our government's doing there, Charles, with the 30 non-human crafts have been recovered after crashes. I love that. Where are they? I don't know. Do you have any pictures? No. Do you have any evidence? No. Somebody tell me who. We can't tell you who. Oh, my God. I guess if people are stupid enough to vote for Biden, they're stupid enough to believe in this crap.
We're talking about the bait and switch. Every time something crazy is happening, hey, look over here, nothing to see here. That type of stuff you talking about?
No, the UFOs, Charles. All the UFOs. We got all the UFOs, all the green people. We got them all.
gives a shit?
That's what
That's not affecting our everyday life.
Like you say, if somebody
Anyway,
wants
with
to
that,
fly
I'm gonna talk to you later.
miles to come here and see what the hell we're doing.
We'll catch you here tomorrow. Let's get on.
Give me a break. And every single thing, Oh, God. You gotta love it. I'm just amazed that they're actually doing hearings on this. It's like the Special Olympics.
Listen, yeah, I don't know. That's where we are now, man. You can't even talk about certain things, but it's okay. I don't know. I don't even want to get into it. Anyway, text me tomorrow if you guys are on. I might be on. I'll catch you later. KC2KKQ.
Yeah, that's why people and me are needed, because I'll talk about anything, because they can't cancel me, because I'm just like too shade shy of going crazy,
Yeah, it's just, it's weird, man. It's just weird. It's just weird. I can't, what we're getting exactly what we deserve, right?
Yeah, you're 100% right. That's what we're looking at. But, like I said, Charles, who knows it before, hey, just another fun fact. If you want another fun fact, look up this one. So, because you gotta look it up, because, nowadays with the media. Check out Australia. Australia was vaccinating all their people, forcing them to get vaccinated. Then they just found out all the people in their parliament, they got a different shot than they gave all their people.
What do you mean?
They gave them a different vaccination. They gave all their people a different vaccination than they gave all their politicians. That's different.
Mm-hmm. The place where they were locking people up and beating people up for not getting it?
Yeah, they do that all the time, man. It's like you said, America's the bad place, though, Charles. Go to India and don't wear a mask, and look what they'll do to you there.
I don't know. Alright, good night. We'll talk tomorrow.
You got it, man. Take care. 7-3. Have a good one. And one to yours. Bye-bye.
Text me if you guys are on, text me.
Well, there we go. I shut off the rack here. I had to pop it back on again and say, Raya.
Okay, good night. KC2KKQ.
Wow. I felt like crap.
I'm on 2 pieces of rack here right now. It seems to be on 5.
Yeah, sounds like crap. Keep it up.
Oh, it's not.
Sounds like caca. What's caca sound like?
It sounds...
Okay, let me get out of here. Let me, actually... Hey, tell me... Hold on a second here.
What's it?
I do.
I still do.
Yeah, still hear you.
Tiny bit of noise, but very clear. Very readable. A little noise with you, but very readable. No one else seems to be. That's right. I'm doing a full watt. You're doing about 1/10 of a watt. No one else seems to be. Damn right. I always talk to myself, Dave. Tomorrow's like, Dave, do you talk to anyone, are you? I'd be like, oh, you son of a...